Fast Tortoise in the show, drinking coffee, wishing you all well, because life is swell. Super Fast Tortoise. Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get up, it's senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow.
Good morning, everybody. As Hillbilly said in the intro, how's it going?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's right. It's time to wake up and shine. Holy cow. Hope you guys are doing with the time shift. Apparently, we time traveled into a different time zone again. Or time lapse. I don't know. Timeline, whatever you want to call it. Daylight savings time sucks sometimes. That's all.
Yeah, it does. I'm tired of springing up, falling back. Springing up, falling back. Make up your dang on mad, Dad. Make up your dang on mad. Not mad, but mind a dag blanket.
Well, that's right.
See, I can't even talk straight now because I don't like this dang on daylight saving time.
Yeah,
I always hated it.
I totally forgot that this weekend was daylight savings time. So when I woke up at like 8 in the morning instead of 9, I was bothered by it. I'm like, why am I waking up at 8 in the morning? Then I realized for all the clocks in the house that don't automatically adjust, we had daylight savings time. I'm like, you son of a gun. Snuck up on me like that.
Yeah, it does.
I'm waking up early sucks. Even if it's the time I wake up every morning. I even woke up early today. Well, early-ish. I woke up at 8:30 today, and I tried staying in bed till 9. I'm like, why can't I just stay in bed till my alarm goes off? Cane Shaker! So that reflects back so much that I'm in yesterday. Woo! It's the day. That's right.
Really?
Well, good morning, Cane Shaker James Willis. How are you doing this fantastical morning? Hope you're having a wonderful evening and a wonderful morning, depending on what time it is. Depending on what time it is on your clocks, you know. Maybe it's dinner time where you're at. Maybe you're having second dinners. Maybe third breakfast. Who knows? But it is a wonderful day. It is the beginning of the week. Hope you're feeling vitalized, revitalized. Hope you had a good weekend to shake things off, loosen up. Maybe binge watch the show that you wanted to watch or your wife wanted you to watch. My Lord. Yeah, it is Monday. Hope you got it is. Hello, my creep. Hello, new peeps. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Toggle that bell for notifications. I appreciate you for being here all the time. Yeah.
The only thing I do miss, though, is dang on coffee. Because I got stuck with Kool-Aid this morning instead of coffee.
Mm-hmm. Did you do the theme song? No! Yeah, TCG, welcome. Welcome. The last 24 hours have been hectic for me. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Hope today we can help rejuvenate those jives, those vibes.
Yep.
Yeah. But good morning. Good morning. So we got a topic today, ways to improve the morning coffee show and other things. If you read the descriptor, it would tell you a lot more about the title. The title. Yeah. Oh, man. How was your weekend, Mr. Hillbilly? You stream a lot?
Yeah, I'd stream as usual. I streamed some Magic the Gathering and also ended up streaming Passive Exile. I had to go back and change my title because I went from Magic straight into Passive Exile.
Ah, yeah. You streamed some Path to Exile and had to change the title because it didn't say it.
Right.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm thinking about oh no moments. It is time for a certain part of the day where we get to
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Ooh. You heard of fog? Have you heard of Holy Day?
Nice.
Yeah, it's an old school card. I was looking up. I'm like, what's a card that we haven't seen in a while? I don't see many people play. Then I'm like, well, we see people play Fog. We don't see a lot of people playing Holy Day, and Holy Day is just as good as Fog. Prevent all combat damage to be dealt this turn for 1 white. It's pretty good. I guess if we had the show on the weekends, this would have been a good show for Sunday.
Yeah, it would.
But it's still a good old-fashioned card. The foils of these cards are worth a little money. The regular versions are not so worth the money, but they're pretty cool because back here, when these are white bordered cards, when they're foil, they're black bordered. People are seeking those 7th and 8th edition Holy Days that are foil. Yeah. Holy Day is a fun card, just in general to have in your deck as one of. If you run like Teferi's Protection, Holy Day is like a generic version of Teferi's Protection. So why not run it? It's pretty decent. 1 white does a lot. Yeah.
I'd run it if I had one.
Holy Day. Holy Day. It's a good card. Good card. I'm just saying, I used to run this back in the day. I ran this before I even knew there was a fog that existed. I thought the Holy Day was the fog effect, but fog came first. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, good memories. Good memories. That's what these cards are for. With that, we're going to roll over to the picture of the day. Picture of the day. We have a mission directive. We are granted a new chance. Ooh, that was a cool little picture of a turtle. 3 fingers and everything. But I was trying to do a turtle broadcasting, and look, it's looking like it could be broadcasting. Love it. Works.
But that looks like they're closed.
Huh? Well, maybe he's thinking. Maybe he's meditating. You know? Sometimes you just got to get in the moment. Close your eyes. Right there. Okay, check it. So there's also a black opposite of that card. Yes, darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
Yep.
Yeah. But yes, that's a picture of the day. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I used it. I liked it. Hey, Feldy, MTG Obsession. What's up? What's up? Yeah. Holy Day is such a classic. That's right.
It is.
It is a classic. It's like, holy smokes, I made it. I hope everyone's doing great. Well, I hope you're doing great, too. It's a wonderful day to have Feldy around. Whoa, whoa. I'm thinking of people being around. We got Lone Wolf just chilling down here. Hope he's doing all right. I know he's checking out a certain store. And how are you doing, Lone Wolf?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. How are you this morning?
Doing all right. Rough weekend, I heard. I hope everything's going great for you. I hope your feet are okay. Your legs are okay.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, and oh my Lord, it's a wonderful day, and I hope this week gets better for you. Because you know what? We're in that time of year where weather starts getting even colder.
Yeah.
We start getting into hillbilly territory.
I hope it don't get too cold this winter.
What are you talking about? Aren't you the guy who walked uphill both ways in 5 feet of snow to school?
Nah. Sure didn't.
Sure didn't. Fellas said all the leeches, especially when Phyrexia came out. Nice. Leeches are pretty cool. Leech is a fun mechanic. I'd love to see them do more. I remember when the best leeches they did for standard back in the day came from Shards of Allure block.
Mm.
You pay 2 life, it gets +2/+2 until in turn. Powerful card.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. And with that, my friends, we got to get to the question of the day. And if you guys have a question of the day, a picture of the day, or a card of the day, you can always share that on Discord in the perspective rooms. There are rooms for the card of the day, there's room for a picture of the day, and room for a question of the day. If you have one to submit, you can always submit it there. Let's get to it.
Super Fast Tortoise here with the question of the day. The question is, what can you do to improve your entertainment value on any show that you're on? That's a good question. Let's get to it. What is the answer? What's a self-assessment way that you can improve on your entertainment value?
Self-assessment. Self-assessment. You got to look at yourself critically and be like, what's a way I can improve?
No, there's always room to improve. But you got to know how to improve and where to improve.
Well, that's basically kind of describing the question.
True. Very true.
Not an answer. That's just beating around the bush.
Dang, blanket.
So, for example, a way to improve, like entertainment value. One of the things I think needs to be addressed is the fluidity. Like this channel's morning show's fluidity is sometimes lacking, where it feels like the conversation's not completely original, like regular, like flowing. And sometimes I think we need to get confident in ourselves to have a flowing conversation. Oh,
Hey,
Good.
hey, I made it. How about that? Eventually.
that's the question of the day.
Yeah, what's the question of the day?
Oh, it's a tough one.
Uh-oh.
Self-assessment. What's a way you can improve your own entertainment value on your show?
What's the way you can improve your what?
Entertainment value.
Entertainment value. I could shave my head.
That's right.
That makes me look better already. Yeah, interesting. Did I miss everybody's answer?
No, Hillbilly basically tried to answer by describing the question.
I tried my best.
Well, that's an interesting question, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to do is do more shows. Number one,
Practice
just be
is
more
perfect.
entertaining by being out there. And the other thing is by answering and providing more value.
That's a good
Lately, what I've been doing is you've seen it because you had some constructive criticism for me.
Mhm.
The cruel realities, talking about what it's like actually selling magic cards.
Mhm.
I used to do that on a more regular basis, but it was when I was selling to people's buy lists.
Right.
What a nightmare that was. So this time around, I've got my TCG Player store, of course. So it's helping people that might need help with that or asking for help from people that are already doing it. And so I've got things on both ends. So that's been helpful.
Oh yeah. So one of my weaknesses in the showbiz, I should say, of doing YouTube, is I have a hard time keeping flow with conversations. Like there are times I'll stop a lot, and there are times I go in entertainer mode and kind of overtake the show. So what I do is I hinder the fluidity of the show and make it feel kind of artificial at times, and sometimes I don't make it feel original at context, and that is a personal growth of mine, a growth issue of mine that I'm trying to work on. But it's one thing I notice about myself watching my shows is I do that.
What do you think you can do to change that, or how could you address it?
I think learning how to ask questions and integrate other feed responses from people can help.
So I've got another question for you then too, and I don't want to monopolize this, but like, how do you stop somebody when you have a guest? Because this is what happens to me, and the guest is going on too long.
Mhm.
Because you don't want to be the one going on too long, but you don't want somebody else going on too long either.
Right.
Have you figured out a way to do that? Because I haven't.
In filming, you can edit it.
Sure.
But there's something I've been doing since the beginning, especially when we had a particular person on the show. One of the things I would do is I would insert a question by interrupting them and seeing if it will change the topic or enhance the point being made.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I've often also thought about adding hand signals.
Yeah, like
Just like if I raise my hand, it means I need to say something, or whoever needs to, you know.
Mhm. Well, one thing about us YouTubers, we do love to talk a lot.
That's my problem. I don't. I like talking to other people, so it's tough for me to get on by myself and like just do a monologue. I'm amazed when I see people like you do that on your game streams and stuff like that. Even, yeah, just I can't talk to an empty room. I feel weird talking to an empty room.
Well, yeah, but you get used to it. If you need to, put like a action figure or something on your camera if you can, and talk to that.
There you go.
Give yourself something to talk to. TCG dude says remembering the market of viewers is your subject. Niche is important. Gamer, collector, Magic, Commander, gameplay. Ooh, good one. Yes, but yeah. So let me get to the monologue. Because Hillbilly's just chilling there. Look at Hillbilly. You look relaxed. Hi. As we come upon the first episode of the fourth season, which is now, of the show, which Michael, you totally missed the new intro.
I'll go back and check it out for sure.
All right. The fourth season of the show, how do we improve our online presence? Of being ambassadors to Magic the Gathering and of the show. How do you improve upon yourself? On your own show, on your own channel. Have you ever thought of using theater of mind, which is projecting an audience of your own imagination and talking to that? How about projecting better? Like, have you thought about projecting your voice better, your vocals better, and not being a preacher? Because sometimes we get in preacher mode. Have you thought about listening to yourself, hearing yourself speak? Have you ever questioned about how you verbally project your voice? How about visually project? Like, do you look at yourself and be like, this is the kind of personality I'm bringing, or maybe the vibe is not matching the personality? Do you promote yourself better? Like, when you talk, do you make it personal? Do you kind of put yourself into it? Do you promote yourself better or teach people about yourself when you talk? Do you take advantage of putting 100% of yourself impromptu in your daily streams? What are ways we need to personally improve upon to become better avatars of our own brands? That was the monologue right there. Right? Because believe it or not, I got inspired because I watched this weird show on Hallmark. It was last year's show, and it's about a group of handsome-looking guys who are competing to become the next big movie star on Hallmark. And it's kind of like Big Brother, but cleaner, safer to watch, without the drama. And it's about they're learning how to brand themselves, impede themselves into their business, and becoming more confident. And I'm like, and I'm watching this, and I'm not watching the show for the show's aspect. I'm actually watching for the lessons that the show can give me. Because the wife's watching it because she loves Hallmark. I enjoyed the show because it wasn't like uber competitive, but it was fun to see the star gleaming moments because they always put people in like acting roles, and they gave you advice on how to do the acting rules and stuff like that. And that kind of inspired me to be like, well, in this world, we kind of act. You know, we put a persona on. You know, sometimes we need to put a little bit of ourselves into what we do and realize, you know, it's okay to be personable. You know, and Hillbilly's good at being personable. He's very personable on the show. Sometimes he gets a little too personable. And he knows that's true. You know, so, you know, but like I get in moments where I'm not personable. Sometimes I even forget to say, hey, why don't you like and subscribe if you're watching the video, you know? Sometimes I forget about it, but that's part about promoting yourself, you know, bringing a salesman-like attitude to your product, but in a confident way. That's cool.
Right.
Yeah. I don't mean to take over like that, but yeah, I'd like your guys' opinion.
Well, one thing I always try to do is, you know, try never to be fake. And, cause, you know, some people, they'll get on here on the YouTube and they'll put on a show and they try to be something that they're not. And with me, I always said, if you get what you see, it's not fake. It's whatever you see in me is what you get.
Right.
And I try to put everything into what I do.
Well,
Whether it's me talking in a crazy voice like I like to do, hey, that's just me.
right. But here's the question on self-improvement for you. How do you be you and sell yourself? Now, I don't mean by going to the street corner and showing a little leg. I'm talking about how you do on camera or on the microphone. Like, how do you sell yourself to the people, to the public? Because in the end, as much as you're a YouTuber and a good YouTuber at that, you're a brand and you need to work on branding yourself. And that's one of the things I struggle with. And don't get me wrong, I get complimented on the stuff I do, like the tokens I've made, the tortoise mugs I've shipped out, the play mats, the sleeves. I'm good at designing stuff. Yep. But my follow through issue is I don't back that up very much.
Right.
Personality, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know how you grow your channel. You get out there, join other people on their channels, and then you end up taking their subscribers and sharing their subscribers. Not actually taking their subscribers, but you know, end up sharing their subscribers with your channel.
Mm-hmm.
And so you know, in other words, you just get out there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a way for you to get out there with your stuff. Then that'll help you with the stuff that you do, such as making those tokens and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Right, because in the end of it, not only we a show, we're a brand, and like one thing I was doing, the one of the things that kind of brought up this idea is I was watching Tybalt do his little pack opening where the cards were upside down. And he was recording on OBS, I believe.
Nope.
OBS.
Well, I'm going to need your help with OBS.
All right.
But that was actually what I was going to bring up because, anyhow, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, and then I'll ask my question.
Your camera quality was great, by the way, on that. I really, your camera quality was superb. My mental problem was the cards were upside down. But like,
here's my question: how can I flip? Because I was using StreamYard for that, and that's why my name. Like, I could have flipped the thing, but then like my name would have been upside down and stuff like that. Is there a way to flip the camera in StreamYard?
No, there's not. In OBS, you can, and there's actually a good way to do it. Okay. Like you can right click or go to the options to flip the camera view. But if you select the video footage, right, it'll bring a red line around the box. And then on the top of the box, there's a little stick with the ball on top, basically. And you grab that ball, and you can literally flip the camera around without ruining the dexterity of the video.
Nice.
Right.
And here's some constructive criticism that has some benefits. Like in your video on OBS, when you flip it around with that red box, if you hold Alt, click on one of the little square boxes on the red line, and it'll crop out the keyboard, because that doesn't need to be in there.
Mm.
And if you look at it strategically, you're cropping out the non-important stuff, but you're creating space to put advertisements.
Okay. That is absolutely something that I definitely could use also in this particular case. The idea was I wanted to edit as little as possible for the latest series of Cruel Realities. I didn't want to do a lot of editing, so the camera shot of me was filmed by my wife with my very, very good. Well, good. I'm talking like it's expensive. It's expensive. It's $1,000. My Sony camera, definitely expensive. It's a handheld.
Right.
So I need to get more use out of that. Anyhow, and the other was shot with this camera, the one you suggested to me. So that was shot through, what did I say? Through StreamYard.
Right.
And so that's why I was locked into my position where I couldn't do it or whatever. So that's why I slapped those two together. So at least you could see my hands and the things were working together.
Oh no, the quality is good. Like my opinions were graphically persuaded. Like when I said your head was too big, I mean the whole oval thing could have been shrunken down like a quarter of a bit. Your camera on OBS could be flipped around. I thought you were recording on OBS, but your camera quality was really that good.
Yeah. I thought you were just talking about my head and like me swelling with my store and stuff.
Right. No. I'm just like,
I'm just kidding.
You have that extension or that thing that ovals your camera frame.
Yeah.
Right. That was really wide. Even though part of it was blocked off, I think it could have been shrunken a little more.
I think that was because we wanted to make sure to get in Igor Fibblefit into the shot also.
Nice.
So I appreciate that. One thing that I want to point out and say for everybody, and it's the best thing that I can think about what you just said about this topic or everything, is draw inspiration from everywhere.
Right.
Don't just think about watching YouTube to get better on YouTube. If you can see or find anything from around the world, the best example I can think of to share this is doing sleight of hand and magic. I watched a lot of Max Maven, and one person walked to Max Maven, a famous mentalist, and asked him, "What can I do to get better at magic?" And he said, "Read." And the guy's, "Okay, well, what should I read? Should I read, this?" And he's like, "No, just read. It doesn't matter. Read any books. The bigger you expand your knowledge base and all different subjects, you're going to find ways to tie those things in there." So like you said, watching Harbaugh channel, you can get better at YouTube.
That's right. Well, because improvement, and that's the kind of like the theme of this season. This season is improvement. We'll do more magic stuff. Don't get me wrong. We'll talk more on magic things, but I want to start off the season with going into like ways to improve ourselves. Because if you improve yourself on the show, whatever you learn on the show, you'll take back to your own show, and vice versa. And whatever you do on your own show to improve yourself, you'll bring into this show. And like right now, I'm so technically all right where I'm at. I need to stop thinking my technicalities, like technical things. I need to think about my persona of things, because like I really struggle. Like when I play Jurassic World Evolution 2, the park building game, I suck at talking. I get quiet a lot. I get thinking, trying to figure things out, even though I need to be more of a persona.
Well, you seem to be natural at it when you do it and stuff. That's what I enjoy when you're talking through what you're thinking as you're going to put things together or do this. So,
And I'm trying to get better at that because my wife watches some people who play some most boring games to watch, like Power Washer and stuff like that. And these people will talk you through this whole thing. But I think they record and talk over.
Voiceover, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I have that same problem when I do play, Path of Exile. I'll get so into that game to where I don't say nothing unless I see somebody come on the onto the stream. Then I'll holler at them, talk to them for a minute or two. Then I'm back onto the game. I don't hardly say nothing else.
Right. And that's the thing is like it's different when you think you're alone. Like when you're alone in your room, in your room or something, you're quiet. You're thinking, you're methodic. You don't need to talk to anybody.
Right.
Because you're in your headspace. That's the headspace we get to when we're streaming. We're like, oh, I'm alone. Like I'm alone in this room right now. Even though I got you guys here, I'm alone in my room, and my headspace can take over. Right.
Right.
But like, how is someone? The question is how is someone supposed to respond to us if we're not giving them something to respond to? And then that's why talking is important during those alone times, in quotes, when we're alone in our room just streaming. Like one thing I what?
I don't think you're alone. You should maybe look behind you.
All right, a cat. But what I'm getting at is like one thing I tried doing in my last stream, and it seemed to work a little bit more. Is I started trying to I started trying to what do you call it? Tell people my plan when I'm doing things like I try to tell people I'm going to clone dinosaurs. I want to clone dinosaurs. I tell people why I need to do this. I'll freak out when a big storm hits and I got to take care of everything. It's a mental thing that we got to struggle. Like imagine learning to think out loud, and that's kind of what I'm trying to learn how to do with streaming.
Right.
Audience for live streams are generally different, though. That's right.
Yep.
We do a lot of different live streams because believe me, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I think I do pretty great recording. One, I can edit out all the ums, and whatnot, but like when you're recording, you have a mission in mind, and when you're live streaming, sometimes you lose focus on that mission.
I myself, I enjoy just live streaming. The way I don't have to worry about edits or anything, and I can just be me.
Well, no one's not telling you to not be you.
Right.
We want you to be you. We're just trying to we're trying to implement ideas and ways we can improve on being us together.
Right.
Like on the show. Like one person who has the most experience being on a live show, or not a live show in general, but with talking, is Tabal.
Are you saying I'm old? Because that's what I got out of that whole sentence.
No,
I've been around talking longer than everybody else.
Right. But you did that podcast on true crime or whatever it was
On horror movies, yeah.
Horror movies, there you go. And you're very well educated. You're very well educated for that kind of topic. Like I can tell you're very strategic when you do your videos. Like I know your wife has a list of questions when you're filming that you probably put together yourself. You purposely build in flow so there's no dead air.
There's guidelines, yeah. I get the questions started. We're not reading them necessarily verbatim, or I can always count on her to go off script. So, there's no point in writing out the script word for word. Right. That's where I get into an issue and stuff, too, is when I do want to impart, and this is where it can sometimes lead to feeling fake. If I'm reading a script, well, first of all, I don't read that well. I mean, I read fine, but reading under pressure or actually talking while reading and trying to make it natural, that comes out rough. So I try to avoid that. But it's important to try to work on these things, but not look like you're working on these things. It's like doing a magic trick. You want to do the magic, but you don't want them to see how you do it. It's hard to incorporate that in there invisibly and seamlessly, and you're probably not going to do that. So
right.
The best thing is just to work at it and keep trying, and eventually get there.
Oh yeah, well, one lesson I learned a long time ago is you're gonna mess up on camera. Don't focus on that. Just keep on going.
That's it.
Right.
Okay. Kane Checker says a lot of viewers will see and know the person they are watching may be concentrating on the game being played. That's very true. I am trying to take that idea and trying to be more conversely because we love it when right now when you guys are talking, engaging, and that's one of the things we want to do in our stream is bring
Yep.
that engagement up. Like most times when I watch like a friend's video, I will leave a comment to bring that engagement, and
Yeah.
sometimes you get a good conversation out.
Yeah. See, I'm having that problem on my YouTube is engagement. Because a lot of people will jump into the chat
Mhm.
and I'll say a couple words like hi, and that's all they
Mhm.
say. And I like it when they're in there, in the chat, uh, jibber jabbing with both with each other and talking to each other and all that, and it
My
helps. Believe it or
my
not, that does help the algorithm.
my suggestion for that is maybe if you have a list of open-ended questions that you just either like written next to you or just some things in your mind to pull from, that if somebody does show up, maybe just ask them, hey, what's your favorite card in standard right now? Just something open. It doesn't have to be very specific. You don't have to pin it down to a set or maybe ask what you're doing with this deck,
Right.
but just throw out something that they're going to have to, they can't just say yes, no, or hi, bye. They've got to say, or hopefully encourage them to give a larger response.
Right.
Right. And one of the things I learned from someone else who streams, Bad Manners, one of my favorite people to watch play games for no reason. He's good at talking. He used to be a teacher, so he's good with engaging with people. But one of the first things he ever asked me when I jump in the streams at night is like he's be like, Tortoise, what do you eat for dinner? Usually I'm like a quesadilla. TC Dude says different from VODs videos. Folks can engage on their time and formulate answers as they watch. It's right. And in those moments, people pause the game once in a while and converse with chat viewers. That's a good idea. I need to do that a little more. Yeah. If struggling conversation and pushing bells and whistles for their show is part of the problem, you choose your co-host to help with the risk. That's bad. I wish I could have a co-host on video.
Your mic just switched toward us.
All right, I'll fix that.
There you go.
There, you're back.
Oh, I didn't do nothing.
I thought you went underwater.
Yep.
But yeah. And we got a crew of people saying hello to Balls. And hello, Miss Zibbley. Hello, Miss Zibbley. Troublemaker. So, because engaging with people is fun. Engaging is great. And I love playing video games. Don't get me wrong. I love playing the games I play. Maybe one day I'll actually install Steam and play some games there. But I think at that point I will need a second monitor. And those are not exactly cheap.
I only use mine one monitor.
Yeah, but you don't engage with chat the way I do. Like you don't pop up their chats on OBS.
No, I use my little old tablet here to see their chat.
No, you see their chat.
Yep.
But on OBS, I hand selectively pop up their chat.
Right.
Are those widgets you added, or like how do you get those in there?
That is a Chrome extension I use called Social Stream Ninja. It's an extension to Chrome that stays on Chrome, and you have to install the docs, or you don't have to install anything. You install the extension, then you create a doc for it. Then in your streams, you pop in the Chat Ninja thing, and that's something you can watch. I can, if you want to look into, I can share a video about it. But basically, what it does is it lets me pop up chat like that on OBS, but instead of shrinking the pictures, it just pops up.
Nice.
And that's because I want people to feel engaged, important, and stuff like that. Cane Checker says when people watch content creators that do multiple types of YouTube content, they know the creators conduct themselves differently for different types of shows or videos. That is very correct, because when I conduct myself very different for videos that I record, and I conduct myself different from the morning show to my video game shows. You know, that's very true, and it's all because it's mentally different. Anyway,
Right.
you know.
Sure. You're coming from a different headspace for sure.
Oh yeah. But like one thing I love doing is talking in the morning show. Like if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have like a good mojo going on. But I do. I do have you guys here. You know, it's awesome. And I love talking, and I love getting your engagement. I love getting Cane Chicken's engagement and everybody else's chat engagement, you know. I love engaging with the topic. And I think today's topic's good because it lets you think like Hillbilly, if I could say one thing he kind of needs to work on himself is branding his personality together, like making a brand for himself on stream. He has a personality. It's there. He needs to learn
You
how
bottle
to
it and sell it.
Yeah, you need to bottle it and sell it a little more. You know. And I honestly, for Tabalt, I think you're a little bit of the opposite. I think you struggle with putting a personality, but you love selling yourself.
For sure.
And I don't mean that negatively, because you're good on camera. Since I do watch your videos, and I think you and Hillbilly are opposites, where he has a lot of personality, needs a brand. You struggle a little with a personality, but you're really good on branding, like you're top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I think I fit in the middle there, where I struggle. I feel like I'm missing a personality sometimes. Maybe I'm just used to my bland personality. But I need to learn how to brand myself better on the show, like saying hit a like and subscribe. Yes, shameless plug multiple times this episode, my friends. Wait a minute, we are engaged. Put a ring on this. That's funny. That's funny. It sounds crazy, but you can make a second channel that focuses on morning coffee show strictly. That is true, but I do suck with passwords and stuff like that.
Yep.
I do write them down nowadays. But yeah. But what I am trying to do, like as a personal goal of mine, maybe you guys have a personal goal that you're working on. And my personal goal of mine is I'm trying to build myself up as a personality on YouTube that fits in the magic criteria.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at people as competition when I shouldn't, like Jake and Joel, the professor, even smaller time creators. I look at them and I'm like, oh, this is what I'm competing with. But honestly, the only person I'm really competing with is myself, because I'm trying to brand myself. I'm not trying to be like someone else.
It's interesting that you mentioned the folks that you mentioned, and I don't want to call anybody out specifically, but there are, for the names you thought of, like there was somebody in there that's like, I don't get their show. Like I watch them and it's like, I don't get them. The other one, another show, definitely get it. So the fact is there's going to be something for everybody, and this space is open and can be available for everybody because you never know what's going to connect. I think I mentioned this before. Hillbilly and I had already talked some time ago when we first met each other, but then he mentioned you and the video that I won't say got me interested in you or whatever, but it was actually your thrift store finds video.
Yeah.
More than anything else, like I got that. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can get along with this guy. I know him. But there was something there that connected, you know. I think it was the what was it? It was the
I remember the episode.
The link, yes, it was the Zelda bag you got.
Yeah, it's the Zelda Game Boy carrying case.
That's it.
And I also got the pink Pokemon thing.
Yeah.
I remember that video because that's when you said, yeah, and I like making videos like that when I can. We don't go thrift shopping very much because, like, honestly, we don't have all the space to put anything and stuff anymore. But but yeah, like thrift shopping, fun, music, fun. I can't really talk about music all the time, I'm not good about talking about music. I'm trying to learn my strengths and what I do. Like, I'm good at talking about random stuff, but like, I'm not good at prioritizing subjects like music or anything like that. But even though I like music, I only like a certain genre of music. Yeah, the people actually watching, but the potential new viewers, the algo is thinking. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. Kane Chicker says, wow, that video is a bit old now. That's right. And Coach
Cool.
Magic. It's good. What's up?
Coaches, yes, hey.
Didn't help some spit. But anyways, so going on the question of the day, on the topic we've been talking about, what are things you feel like you struggle with?
I know I'm struggling, but my problem is taking a step back and looking at what I'm struggling with right now.
So I think to get over that struggling, figuring out what you're struggling with, I think you should like look into branding yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I think you need to start looking into ways of promoting yourself, like on your own shows, because you're a personality, you got it there. You just need to get confident enough to be like, I'm worth the subscription. I'm worth the subscribe. And I think that's one of the things that you need to get there too. Because sometimes I'm afraid of success as well.
Yeah. Well, I do try that, but I don't know if I'm doing it right or not.
Right. You really just need to get comfortable doing it.
Just get comfortable doing it. The stuff will follow afterwards.
Right. Because every time I tell people to subscribe, like you right there watching who's not subscribed, you should hit that subscribe button. Doesn't mean they're going to, but I should be more comfortable doing it. I'm chilling like crazy today. But yeah. Kane Trick says Hillbilly has a catchphrase. That's right.
True.
Sounds crazy, but ChatGPT has been useful for me in researching subjects and fleshing out ideas. Nice. You might try that. You know what I've been doing is doing Google AI search for ChatGPT kind of stuff. But that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So, what about you, Tybalt?
I need to be more comfortable promoting myself. That is a true statement. A thing also that I need to do and realize that it's okay to do that. I don't try to beat people to death with it, but that is one thing. I think I finally have some of the technical stuff down. So it's a matter of just getting more comfortable with doing things. I'm envious of your ability to do live streams. I can tell both of you guys that for sure. So I would like to do that. I would. That's pretty much it for right now. I feel like doing this. It's like eating an elephant. You have to do it in sections. So pick one or two goals. And I think maybe this would apply to Hillbilly too. Like, figure out one or two things that you want to do, and don't worrying about everything at one time, because that gets overwhelming and becomes stressful. So set a goal or two, work towards those for a little bit. Whether you reach them or not, if it gets tiring, you start to burn out, maybe pivot to something else, another goal to work on a little bit. And then maybe pivot back to this one when the time feels right.
Right.
I think that's it. I do have OBS, man. That just feels overwhelming to me. So,
like, I got to a point where I've had to reset up my stream several times on OBS to get it right. I'm very comfortable with doing the basics. So if we need help, I can help you.
All right.
We got Forky Zombie. What's up? Hope things are going good at school, and hope your surgery goes well. You say you got a kiddo that's been doing well. I missed the chat.
Hey.
Yeah, doing baby thing, surgery again, and school. That's right. Hope school's doing awesome.
I have a question for Lone.
What's up?
All right. You know, you got three streamers here, and you're not a streamer. So here's a question I can ask you since you're not a streamer. What do you like the most about our shows?
I gotta say, all three of you that I've watched, I haven't been as familiar with Tybalt as I am with Tortoise and Hillbillies. You guys, to me, are all interactive with who you're with. That's the number one thing that I really enjoy personally as a viewer.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you? Is there anything you dislike about the shows?
Honestly, I don't have anything that I've disliked really. Like I said, you guys, you make your streams fun. I try to catch them all when I can.
Mhm.
You guys are interactive with your audience, which like I said, that's important. And you guys also are informative on what you're playing and what you're doing.
Mhm.
Like like Tybalt's some of his shorts that I've watched and everything. He describes a card and shows it off and everything, which I think, for me, like a newer, like someone that doesn't know much about magic cards or a new magic card, they come across his short. He kind of explains everything right in that little short about the card that he's showing. Hillbilly, he does his deck text for Arena, explains the cards. They're all informative, and even like with Tortoise on his deck text, so you're informative, and I find that very important to me, at least.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
TG Dude
Appreciate
says the best advice without changing a lot of your formula is clip more shorts from your coffee show.
Hey, that is a great idea.
Yeah.
Before I forget, I have one thought of irony for Tybalt.
Uh-oh.
One thought of irony.
What's that?
Well, Tybalt says he doesn't like showing his channel of stuff out, like selling, store, and stuff. He struggles with that. But your whole channel is about your store.
Not the whole channel. I do arena gameplay. I got one that's about to drop tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I get to see if I could break the losing streak that I've been on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing too. Like you said, though, it's you don't want to break up the channel to each one of the segments, but you also have to keep in mind what you're doing and kind of tie all the brands together. So that can be a tough thing to juggle.
You know what I'd suggest?
What's that?
Something you could do. You could take your sweet time on it too. Like make a 1 minute clip. Exactly 1 minute clip.
Mm-hmm.
Plan it out. Because that's as long as the video you can post on StreamYard. It's 1 minute. And when you make a clip, that's an advertisement for your darkritual.site.
Uh-huh.
Quickly explain what they find at darkritual.site. Mention your store where they can find cool collective cards. I even know someone who's actually going through your store right now.
Ah.
Yeah. So make an advertisement and use it on your channel. Take time, make it look pretty, feel comfortable doing it, feel comfortable with the end product.
Mm-hmm.
So you can insert that in your videos.
Oh, all right. Sure.
Sponsor yourself.
That's right.
That's right. Like I don't really sponsor much for selling myself because I don't have nothing really to sell than my personality, but you actually have something to sell.
Right.
Sponsor yourself. Feel comfortable with sponsoring yourself. You don't need someone else to sponsor you when you got your own shebang going on.
Indeed.
But with that, my friends, thinking about sponsoring myself, yourself, all selves, we got to get to this particular segment.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. So it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
All right. Yeah, Kane Checker says what SF2 means is shill the crap out of yourself. That's right. Right, but anyways, we're in the shill section. perfect segue, chilling yourself, right? This is where we're gonna go. And I made sure up to I only had your YouTube link in the description apparently. So today, as of today, it's updated that your darkritual.site is officially there.
Woohoo! Yay!
your store is officially there, and your YouTube channel is officially there, and a link. 3 different links.
Wow! Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
So, and thinking of stuff, we're gonna start with the loneliest, the lone wolves. We got lone wolves.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for letting me hang out and be a part of the show. Tortoise, do you care if I share the link?
No, share the link. I prefer you do.
Okay. This link that I am sharing, I posted in chat, is for me and my brother. We're trying to move to another apartment and save on rent because they're raising our rent twice a year. So and all the funds will go towards our moving expenses and down deposit and all that fancy stuff. So that's for that link there. And I also want to say, don't forget to help support Tabalt, his store and his channel, and let's get Hillbilly and Tortoise up to 1,500.
Nice. I want to. There's this GoFundMe link in the chat. I want to say hello, Kevin G. Says I swear the chill section is longer than the actual podcast, right? Oh, with that, we're gonna move over to Tabalt Mad Saxon himself.
Well, thanks for having me on, and thanks for topics like this. I think it's great that that on the morning show you got such a variety of things that you can do. Sometimes informative, sometimes entertaining. Well, always entertaining. That's what we hope. For me to shill, I'm going to say go to darkritual.site and check that out. Going to say watch for more Cruel Realities videos. I've got a couple more of those filmed. They'll be going up again soon. And what else? That's about it. Just thanks for having us, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, not just on this video, but on videos of anybody that you watch. It's a free way that you can help out your favorite content creators.
That's right. With that, we'll roll over to Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. Around 2 o'clock today, I'm planning on doing a stream, but I have started something new on my channel. Some people don't know about it, but some people have participated in it. What I am doing now is I am inviting people to join me on the stream through the Discord. So, you don't have a camera, no need for it. You just have to be a part of the Discord. You'll click on to the live chat room where I will be at, and you'll be able to see the stream there, and you'll be able to talk into the Discord. Or when you're talking to the Discord, people and other viewers will hear your voice. They will not see you, and you can come on there and you could not theorycraft, but you could collab a deck with me live on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm starting to do that, and if you're interested in doing that, you want to be a part of the Hillbilly Show, then or the Hillbilly Channel, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, you want to be a part of that? Feel free to come on by on my Discord and chime in. And but I'm going to do that again this afternoon around 2 o'clock.
Nice. We're around 2 o'clock. All right. We got Super Fast Tortoise. And we got Kevin G asking, are you not taking advantage of the collaborating feature? The collaborating feature on YouTube is not, I haven't tried it yet. But I've been collaborating on StreamYard, So kind of quite hard question. Anyways, tonight is Monday. Monday. My plan is to, let me find it. My plan is to tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time is play some Miles Morales Spider-Man on the PS4. I hope they have a good time checking it out. Trying to level up my character to get better so I can finish the final boss in a better upgraded suit.
Cool.
My friends, it's going to be awesome. I want to thank you guys for being here today on the show. Thank you for being here, chilling out, chatting with us, having a good discussion about improving the show, improving yourselves. Because that's one thing we need to, because we are here. You are family. So if you haven't, hit that like button, that subscribe button, right? Hit that bell for notifications. We live Monday through Friday every day. Sometimes the Balls is here, sometimes he's not. It's usually Hillbilly and Lone Wolf are here with me tagging out. Sometimes they're not. But it's always a show on Monday through Friday. So come hang out with us. And with that, I'll remind you that you're amazing. You're awesome. I want to remind you that you're loved. Someone's thinking about you. If you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today, because you might be the change you need today. And with that, my friends, let's have a wonderful evening. Let's go. I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and friends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning